When you left St. Petersburg, why did you leave? What was going on here? Especially as it concerns how women of your age then were able to get employment.
I didn't think that we had, at that time, the greatest employment opportunities. They were there, but they were really, really few and far between. And even with degrees, you weren't guaranteed a good job. So I wanted to do something different, but most importantly, I wanted to see what else was available to me. I grew up on 14th Avenue South here in St. Petersburg. But my mother worked on Madeira Beach, Treasure Island. She worked for some very wonderful people. They were awesome. Because of their wealth and their respect for my mom, I've had the best of everything. When it was time for me to go to school, they, not my mom, would buy my school clothes. My job was to get good grades. And yes, I am very reward oriented. I've always been. As an only child, my mom and my grandmother said, we will give you the best of everything, but you have to invest in yourself. And you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do to get anything from anybody. Because when you leave this house, you will know how to take care of yourself. So I learned how to clean a house from my mother. I learned how to cook from my grandmother. I learned how to manage money from my grandmother. She was our church's secretary. Talk about a bean counter. Budget. Never spend all that you get. Have $2 somewhere that belongs to you. She said, I don't care if you marry the Shah of Iran. Have $2 somewhere that you can call yours. At the time my mom was doing it, even though the wages were lower, you could buy more. The money went further. Plus, the people for whom she worked were very generous because they knew what they were paying her was not a fair wage. It may have been the norm, but it wasn't fair. And I could tell by the gifts at Christmas, Thanksgiving, they would give her a card and tell her not to open it until she got home. And it would be hundreds of dollars. And this is after buying my school clothes, some of my books. My first pair of diamond earrings came from my mother. My first floor-length mink coat came from my mother. I've just had a really, really wonderful life. She said, you don't have to compromise your standards for anything or anybody. You take care of you. You set your own standards. But most importantly, march to the tune of your own drum. Don't let other people make decisions for you. Make your own. Because 9 times out of 10, if you allow someone else to make decisions that impact your life, they don't have your best interest at heart.